Time for some more action now. Sale Jets travelled across the Pennines to take on a strong Leeds Tykes team. Here are all the highlights from another derby match.
It's been difficult. We haven't had a game for, I think it's about 6-7 weeks to bring the boys together. And obviously, I think there was about 6 players out of the 22 who had never actually trained with us, met up there this afternoon. So we've got Sedgley Park to thank for lending us a few players.
We played pretty well in patches. We knew we'd be in for a tough game, and you know, the conditions dictated to some extent how the game was played. But yeah, you know, at the end of, you know, we certainly played well, and so I was pleased with the result.
First half, probably 3 or 4 of the players didn't want to be here. It was, and you could tell that. They went in at 12-0, but second half, to be fair to the boys, they came out, played 20 minutes of really good rugby, scored a good try.
It's difficult at times. We made a number of changes. We're lucky that we've got a reasonably healthy squad at the moment, in contrast to the Sale Sharks. So just making those changes perhaps ruined our continuity to start with, but I think by the end we'd managed to gel back, you know, into a fairly cohesive unit and finish the game strongly. We knew there'd be a strong side. They're a competitive outfit. You know, they play with a lot of pride, and you know, in patches, especially the start of the second half, they came out and gave us a tough 10-15 minute spell. But I think we weathered that and came back and finished the stronger, obviously. So. I think it's just nice for us to have a game. We haven't played for a couple of weeks. We've had a couple of games postponed due to the weather conditions, so it's nice for them to try and put into practice what we've been doing over the last few weeks in training and trying to build a bit of momentum up into the final 2 Zurich A-League games we've got.
I'm happy with probably all the boys that turned up to help us out. Very pleased with them. They really showed a lot of fight for us, literally in 1 or 2 circumstances. You can't have 3 or 4 players. It's a team game, and if you've got 15 on the field and there's 11 or 12 trying and 3 aren't, then it's always going to leave gaps.
We tried to force the ball a little bit too much. I think perhaps we tried to overplay a little bit in sometimes in the conditions, but I think if we managed to maintain possession for a little bit longer rather than forcing it, I think we'd have perhaps got a slightly better result.
I'm going to come over here in the summer. I'm going to come over in July or something and see if the sun actually does shine in round 8, because I've never been here when it's been a nice day. We've got a couple of games coming up, and if we can put a run together, the boys who are regular sort of Jets are focusing on, I think we've got Leicester and Northampton, and if we win those 2 games we win the league, and have a playoff with the Southerners for champions of sort of 18 competition. So time will tell at the end of the season, but it is difficult because some of the players, we're having to fill holes at the moment with lads that we just don't get a chance to train with.
That's almost all we have time for. And